In this video, I'll discuss key issues surrounding the cloud and how it represents opportunity. When considering the stability of the cloud, it helps to understand a few facts about the cloud. First, the cloud is the term public cloud tends to raise eyebrows, but it only references the way servers can contain multiple subscribers. They're all isolated from each other, and information is as private as if it was sitting on your own server. Information in the cloud is as secure as a self-owned on-premise IT deployment, perhaps more so due to the high degree of security implemented by public cloud providers. There's a high degree of trust associated with storing your information in the cloud, and you maintain complete control over the important parts of your IT operations. The cloud is cost efficient, but organizations need to plan and strategize and understand what they're purchasing. And there's always the concern that moving one's IT operations to the cloud is merely a way of doing away with jobs, but organizations will still need personnel to manage their operations in the cloud. Really, the cloud represents a combination of solutions, bringing together the best-in-class offerings, both for apps as well as services. The migration, if well planned, can be virtually seamless and fast. The cloud opens up doors that companies without a big data strategy simply couldn't open, providing access to tools that enable business intelligence or BI. And now that we're a decade in, the cloud is no longer a nascent fringe technology that's only available to large companies with deep pockets. In fact, the cloud is mature and more attractive than ever. A few final points to consider. First, the big cloud providers have adopted environmentally friendly policies and procedures, and that's an important consideration for many organizations today to be able to be a good and responsible corporate citizen, because it's often important to many of their customers. The cloud is definitely friendly for secure bring your own device or BYOD environments, an important feature because employees want to be able to use their own devices in a company environment, and there are benefits for companies to letting them do so. And finally, anytime access is a huge selling feature of the cloud. While modern organizations with their own on-premise solutions offer the same, high availability will always be a must, and the cloud is well positioned to provide that. In this video, I'll discuss the key opportunities and benefits of a cloud solution for businesses. In 2012, Daryl Plummer, managing vice president at Gartner, pointed out that line of business leaders everywhere are bypassing IT departments to get applications from the cloud, also known as software as a service or SaaS, and paying for them like they would a magazine subscription. And when the service is no longer required, they can cancel that subscription with no equipment left unused in the corner. And while the technology known as cloud computing was still relatively young when he made that observation, we can safely say that this is happening. The opportunities are abundant. In addition to the obvious uses of the cloud, the opportunity in the cloud for organizations lies in several key activities, all of which we're seeing happen now. Businesses can now test in the cloud before deploying and then rapidly deploy apps on an enterprise level. They can gain insights from data using analytics tools, insights that were simply out of their reach before. And organizations are now empowered to enhance the user experience through the use of their mobile devices thanks to the cloud. User error, it turns out, is alive and well to no one's surprise, but we've seen data from Gartner and other researchers that suggest perhaps the concerns about the cloud's level of security were unwarranted. According to Harvard researcher Vivek Kundra, cloud computing is often far more secure than traditional computing because companies like Google and Amazon can attract and retain cybersecurity personnel of a higher quality than many governmental agencies. And that's good food for thought when you're putting together a cloud strategy for your organization. Finally, the opportunity for the cloud can be turned into real results through quick-to-market solutions for enterprises, the ability to scale the services they use to fit their needs, and ultimately to remain nimble and strategic in an ever-competitive world.